Hi, my name is Dilson Hernandez, and I'll be presenting a workshop called Fight the Power, a timeline of political songs in hip hop history. This workshop is part of the virtual convergence of the People's Music Network for Songs of Freedom and Struggle. The session is on Saturday, January 30th, 2021, from 4:15 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope to see y'all there. Oh, we can't hear you there, Ben.
Yes, I always tell people unmute yourself before you talk. Don't just start talking. Oh, Yve. Well, my name is
Don't you
Ben
just love
Grosscup.
you?
I am the executive director of the People's Music Network. And Dilson, I'm so excited that you're going to be presenting this workshop because you've been very active in organizing hip hop track, the hip hop track at other events that we've put on, including in person in New York City. And I just know that you have a deep passion for this topic and that it really has an important political importance to you as well. I just wondering if you could tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, I've had this passion and deep obsession with politically charged music and hip hop. It's so important to us, to Black and Brown folks. Yeah, so often we're clouded by the stigma of hip hop being this violent music that inspires our young people to act out a certain way, or just it's not good for us to listen to. When in actuality, there's so many songs, so many artists, especially that have dedicated their entire careers and platforms to be politically charged leaders through their music, through their work in their own respective neighborhoods. So this workshop is basically going to be is going to give the platform and give people more insight basically on what hip hop songs and artists have made such a deep impact in our hip hop communities, and what songs and artists have inspired our young people to move forward and keep the fight going strong.
Yes, and you say in the workshop that it's a timeline of political songs, which makes me think you're giving a historical perspective in order to arrive at that context that you're talking about. I mean, what do you think is lost in kind of contemporary discussions of hip hop when we lack that historical perspective?
Well, a lot of modern hip hop artists or contemporary hip hop artists are constantly, well, we're constantly inspired by artists from the 90s. I know for sure, even the 80s, early 2000s. So they paved the way, just like any musical genre, just like any artistic genre, anything in the world. We have to give praise to the legends who started it, or have elevated the genre and have inspired many others to continue that work and to take it even a step higher. So I feel like a lot of that does get kind of lost, and a lot of these artists sometimes get lost in the fray of commercial hip hop, because we have all these big artists and companies talking about, pushing money and all this glitz and glamour stuff that we so often see in hip hop, that we don't really give our flowers to artists like Public and Enemy, or Rage. There's a lot of different artists that have done that work and have inspired so many young people to continue that work. Artists like Kendrick, J. Cole, Rhapsody, great artists.
Well, we're really looking forward to this workshop, Fight the Power, a timeline of political songs in hip hop history, which is part of the People's Music Network virtual winter convergence at the end of January. It's the last 3 days of the month, folks, January 29th through 31st, 2021. And folks can register for that at peoplesmusic.org. Looking forward to the workshop. Thank you